Hi students, welcome to Plus 2 Computer class. So we are discussing about web hosting, how we are making our website public. So in the previous video we already discussed about how we are buying space from internet for placing our website in the internet. Then after that, domain name registration. And also we discussed about a record, speciality of a record for placing the IP address. Then some more step is left in web hosting. So after domain name specification, next step will be transferring files. So in this video, we are going to discuss file transfer. File transfer, we are using FTP client software. After that, free hosting, then content management system or CMS and responsive web designs. Okay, so these four topics we are going to discuss in this video. So we will start with our first topic, FTP client software. FTP client software. What does FTP client software indicate? You know what is mean by FTP? What is FTP? What is the full form of FTP? File transfer protocol. What is the full form of FTP? File transfer protocol. File transfer protocol is used for transferring file from client to server. So after domain name registration, we already stored all the files for our website in a single folder. So all that files you want to copy from our computer to web server file. For that purpose, we are using any of the FTP client software. With the help of FTP client software, we are copying files from our computer to web server. Okay, from our computer to web server. Before copying a file from client to server, you want to create username and password along with your name. Okay, so you want to create a username and password because we are sharing our files to a web server. So that transmission will be in a secure manner. So that's why we are creating username and also password. After registering with username and password, we can transfer our file from client to server. That means we can transfer our file from our computer to FTP transfer file or to the web server. Then there are different, normally we are using FTP protocol, single file transfer protocol. So if we use FTP protocol only, that means only FTP protocol, then there will be definitely security issues. Definitely there will be security issues. So that's why we are using SSH FTP. SSH FTP means secure socket layer. Okay, secure socket hosting, secure hosting. And SSH FTP, short form we can write SFTP, secure file transfer protocol. Then SSH, here we are using SSH protocol, secure shell protocol. There are one more protocol is available called FTTP protocol, HTTP protocol. HTTP, in all the web pages, along with all the web pages, we can view HTTP protocol. Suppose we are transferring username and password, then instead of HTTP, you will get HTTPS. What does this HTTPS indicate? Hypertext Transfer Protocol Secured. Hypertext Transfer Protocol Secured. That means username and password is in an encrypted manner. So with the help of SFTP, we can transfer file from computer to web server. Then most commonly used file client FTP client softwares are, first one is FTP softwares. FTP softwares or file transfer protocol. So you know the full form of FTP, file transfer protocol. The most commonly used file transfer protocols. First one is the most commonly used file transfer protocol as FileZilla. Mozilla Firefox, instead of Mozilla Firefox, FileZilla. Then Qt FTP, Smart FTP. So these are the most commonly used FTP client softwares. FileZilla, Qt FTP, then Smart FTP. So these are the most commonly used client FTP client software. So FTP client software, for what we are using FTP client software? For copying all the files from our computer to web server. Then after that, SFTP we are using. SFTP means it works with secure socket layer protocol. Okay, secure socket hosting. That means security level is implementing. So that's why it is SFTP. Then after that, the most commonly used file transfer protocols or file transfer softwares are FileZilla, Qt FTP and Smart FTP. Okay, so these are the commonly used. Then after FTP client software, we already copied all the files into web server itself. We copied all the files into our computer. Next one is it will be available to the user. That means we are making it as public. For that purpose we are using hosting. Okay, for that purpose we are using hosting. So we can select any of the hosting, dedicated hosting, shared hosting or virtual private sector. So using this we can make our website available to all the users. Okay, available to all the users. Then, HSS live blog, you heard about blogs? HSS, okay, most commonly used. For higher secondary, it is HSS live. Then for SSLC, Max blog is there, Shenin blog is there, so many blogs are available. Okay, in that blog, we can identify the articles from different teachers from different districts will be available to all the users. Okay, actually HSS Live or these kinds of blogs are providing free hosting. That was our next topic. Okay, you don't want to pay money for hosting our information. That concept is known as free hosting. Example is HSS Live. In HSS Live, you can find out so many notes. Okay, from different district. That means from different schools, teachers from different districts. All the resources will be available in a single platform. Which platform is that? HSS Live, because it's providing free hosting. So without paying any amount of money, we can place our writings in HSS Live. We can't place our website, but some information we can make it as public. So you want to register into that particular blog and we need a membership at that much only, then we can post our information public. Okay, so free web hosting services usually provide either their own subdomain as a directory service or accessing our website. Some free web hosting companies provide domain name services also. Okay, some of the free hosting companies provides domain name registration. They will provide domain name registration also. Then free web hosting is useful for sharing content on the web among groups having similar interests like family union, non-profit organization, etc. Okay, non-profit organization, etc. means they can share their view. Okay, all are interconnected with a particular reason or particular topic. Then the availability of cheap web hosting services have reduced the need of free web hosting site google.com, yola.com, etc. Okay, examples for web hosting. First one is sites.google.com. Sites.google.com. Then yola.com. These all are commonly used free hosting websites. Then in your textbook one picture is already given, that is for HSS Live. HSS Live commonly used one is HSS Live. Actually it is belonging to free hosting. Okay. Then one more is there, that is called content management system. Okay. Content management system. Content management system, or short form we can write CMS. Content management system. Content management system means for the creation of website, we will get designs. Various designs tools will be available. So we can select that kind of designs for our web page. Okay, so different types of websites will be available. A web-based software which is capable of creating, administrating and publishing websites. Okay, for all our purpose. Suppose we are creating a website, they will provide different types of design templates. Suppose you want to use that design template, we can download it and we can use. Then it will make your website in an attractive manner. Then we can download from the website. Some sample templates will be available. That samples templates picture also will be available in your textbook. Then suppose you want to add, then we can add that kind of picture. Then CMS is an economical, and now many organization, bloggers, etc. use it for their website, because you don't want to design, the entire design will be available in content management system. Just download it and we can use it. You know, in PowerPoint we are using different types of templates. Template is example. PowerPoint we are using template for FTP. That means for websites we are using content management system, and also it's a template. Then some commonly used content management software example is, it's very important, WordPress. Okay, what is the first example? WordPress, Drupal, and one more is Joomla. Okay, so these are different kinds of content management system. Most commonly used content management system software: WordPress, Drupal and Joomla. So with the help of this we will get designs. Sample designs and templates we will get. We can make use of that sample and also templates. Okay, then last one, it's very important, responsive web design. Responsive web design. Okay, frequently asked question from your question paper. What does mean by responsive web design? Responsive web design means, you know, nowadays we are using so many devices for accessing internet. Mobile phones we can use, tabs we can use, then desktop computer we can use, laptops we can use, then mobile phone also, screen size, small mobile phone and also resolutions will be different. So in all these devices we are using, or all these devices we are using for accessing internet. So when we select Google, for example, suppose we are accessing HSS Live or Google, whatever it is. Okay, we will get that content in that particular resolution itself. In many cases you want to scroll up and down. Otherwise, whatever information we are getting through, for example, suppose we are searching for a subject. So first I am searching in computer. Then the first screen I am getting through computer, the same screen I will get through my mobile also. Because nowadays all these kind of machines are created using responsive web design. Resolution will not be matter. Okay, resolution will not be matter. According to the resolution, or if whatever resolution it is, the web page will be fit on a particular device. Because nowadays in all these we are creating, suppose we are creating web pages, responsive web design is taking place. With the help of responsive web design, the entire resolution we are getting, the entire content we are getting. That is known as responsive web design. Responsive web design is a custom of building a website suitable to work on every device. Okay, actually it is a method, or it is a custom of building a website suitable to work in any of the platform or any of the resolution. It may be a mobile phone, or it may be a laptop, or it may be any other device. Okay, that means Responsive web design is a custom of building a website suitable to work on every device and every screen size, no matter how large or small. Mobile phone or desktop or television. Nowadays smart TV is also available. In all that we will get the entire screen. The term responsive web design was coined by Ethan Marcotti, an independent designer and author, to describe a new way of designing for the ever-changing web. So nowadays everywhere we are using internet. So whatever we are searching through internet, that web page you want to get. So now nowadays we are getting, before that you want to scroll up and down to get the entire details. Okay, so nowadays the designing always provides responsive web design. Actually it is a custom of building websites suitable to work on every design in every device in no size, no matter, the website will be fit on that particular device. Screen size always vary from wearable devices, mobile phones, tablets to laptop, desktops and television. Therefore, it is important that websites are designed to adapt the screen size of the devices. Okay, so the websites are ready to adapt the screen size of the devices. So that kinds of constructions are known as responsive web designs. Okay, whatever is the device, the web page will be fit on that particular resolution. Okay, by this we are concluding the topic web hosting. Actually it is a small chapter, only some important questions are there. We don't need revision because in this video we are discussing about web hosting, 3 types of web hosting. All the questions are direct question. 3 types of web hosting. After that we discussed about how we are buying hosting space. Then domain name registration, file transfer, FTP protocol. So all these are interconnected terms. It's a small chapter. I think 3 videos is enough to complete this chapter. Then I think all the questions are already given along with the video. So all that question you want to write in your notebook. Okay, so again we will revise the topics that we studied. FTP client software, then after that free hosting, then content management system, responsive web design. Okay, actually it is a small chapter, but some terms are important like web server, web hosting, then domain name registration, a record, co-location, different types of hosting, and what is mean by responsive web design, then for what purpose we are using CMS and what is the speciality of CMS, all this. Okay, all these questions are direct question. You can read your textbook and you will get all the answer for this question. So please read the textbook. Actually it's a theory chapter. Okay, then you want to write some questions in your notebook. First question is, what is CMS? What are the limitations of, what are the features of CMS? Give examples. That was our first question. Explain the need of applying responsive web design while developing the websites. Okay, nowadays we are using website. Then how responsive web design implemented. How responsive web designs are implemented. So all these questions you want to write in your notebook. I already mentioned this is a theory chapter. All the questions are direct questions. So you want to read your textbook, then you will get the answers. Then it's a continuation, step-by-step procedure. So first study types of hosting, then buying space, then after that domain name registration, then FTP client software, then after that free hosting. So up to FTP client software, it's a step-by-step procedure. Then content management system, free hosting and also responsive web design. These 3 terms, okay, it is used for helping the web hosting. Okay, this is for helping the web hosting. Okay, so hope you understood the concept web hosting and also this chapter. The remaining section we are going to start our second volume textbook from the next video onwards. So first volume textbook is over. So our chapter is over. First volume, half portions we already completed. Okay, in +2 half of the portions we already completed. So next we are going to start with second volume. Second volume, all the chapters are tough chapters. Okay, comparing to first volume, second volume is not easy. We are discussing about a new topic called SQL and database management system. Database management system, there is no connection with C++. It is entirely different. Okay, so new terms and features we are going to discuss from next video onwards. So please complete your note and read your textbook thoroughly. The remaining section we will discuss in the next video. Okay then, thank you.